All right, you dudes and dudettes, you glorious Rascallion resonators, you absolute legends. My name is FOXSOL. Welcome back to some more WutheringWaves. Welcome to another topic video, and hopefully wherever you're at, you're having a tremendously fantastic and glorious day. All right, so the topic we're gonna throw at you guys right here on the table is straight up, well, Kuro right now is going after leakers pretty damn heavily, and in some cases they may be going a little bit overboard, and we'll discuss that, as well as I want to discuss also, is the leaks actually really that bad in terms for Kuro games? Okay, so I ask you, take a seat, grab a drink, kick those feet up, and relax. And let's dive into this conversation together. So, diving into this conversation, I want to talk about these leaks. And the first part where we're going to end up discussing is straight up that right now there was a leakage that happened with 1.4 that if you're not living under a rock, you already know what's ended up happening. 1.4 got leaked out, and we got to see a lot of shit between Camellia, Lumi from different things. We even know their kits, even knowing that, you know, Camelia's kit, you know, her normal attacks called breeding and everything. We know pretty much a lot of things. Now, grant you, like I stated in those videos, take it with a grain of salt because a lot of things get nerfed in those kits. But the idea is that this information comes from basically the closed beta. This was footage that was showcased from a copy of, you know, WutheringWaves that should not have been publicly released. That it should not, none of this information should have been shown to the public at this time. And Kuro really does not like it, and you know what? Rightfully so. It's their IP. They have the full rights to, you know, do whatever it takes. And from my understanding, you know, especially when it's coming down to YouTubers and everything that showcase these leaks, Kuro has started pushing, you know, hey, remove these videos on YouTube of you showcasing Camellia, Lumi, whatever, or there may be legal actions that will, you know, come in afterwards. And I think, honestly, you know what? Hey, that's a actual great way of handling it. You know, you're not just outright copyright striking. You're not outright just suing people. You're giving them a fair warning, which is honestly more than some companies I've dealt with before would actually do. And that's a good thing. But I also think, on the other hand, Kuro might be just a little bit going overboard, because I was overlooking my Discord, and the reason why this video is being made is that I got a few people who was part of the official Discord, and just because they were joking around, just because they were mentioning, you know, something to the effect of the leaks, and not really talking about, oh, Camellia this, or, you know, Lumi that, kit blah blah blah, look at this video. More like, hey, look, leaks suck and everything. Just because they used the word leaks or leak, they instantly got kicked or banned from the Discord, or even muted. And then it's kind of like, maybe you're going a little bit overboard. Even people who were defending and saying, man, leaks are stupid, got banned from it because they were saying to the effect, you know, something about the leaks. This right here kind of, you know, this kind of damage control is being a little bit too far out, in my personal opinion, if this is from what I'm seeing with the screenshots and everything of things happening. I got one person that apparently got either kicked or banned. I don't remember which one it was, but for straight up saying, hey, look, 1.4 comes before 2.0. Talking to a person and just having a general conversation, not talking about leaks, just, you know, hey, guy asks is like, okay, so when's the next update? Is it 2.0? And the good person's like, no, it's 1.4. 1.4 comes out before 2.0, and then walla bing, walla boom, they get banned for it. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, Kuro, I mean, I understand that, you know, it might not be them. It might be some mods in the server that's really taking their powers to a higher level of playing field, if you would. They're activating some trap cards that shouldn't be activated, and well, I'm looking at you, WUWA fans, you actual Discord mods, you son of a bitches. But hey, I don't really talk in there, but I see these people sending screenshots and everything, and I feel bad for them, because are the leaks really that bad is what led me to this question. Because look, I use a game a lot called Devil May Cry Pika Combat as an example, and it's going to be used as an example here again, because there's a similar situation that has stirred up from that pretty much, you know, is happening right now in POC. Because of the VIP server and allowing people to go into their test server, they got to see some things that's just in placeholder style, right, of new characters, new weapons and such, and someone recorded it all and someone posted it online, of all the leaked information of the new Virgils, the new Dantes. They're all coming into the game, and at this point the game was practically not dead, but you know, solidly very low playing field of people wanting to even touch it. Okay, pretty much the whales had dropped. There was no more excitement. No one thought no new content would be coming anytime soon, stuff like this, and people just ultimately gave up on it. When the leaks hit and showcased all this cool stuff, yeah, Nebula Joy was also really pissed and threatened legal action as well. I mean, one of the people I know of, Lunar, who showcased the leaks himself from the video, you know, was asked to take down his video several times, and he refuses to do so, and was permanently basically blacklisted from Nebula Joy from ever working with him because of this. They even banned him from the server, if I'm not mistaken, because he refused to remove the video, and he never even leaked it. He just had the leaked footage and he just showed it. It wasn't his leak. So what ended up happening is, like I said, is that when he showcased that video and a lot of people caught wind of it, a lot of people who left Devil May Cry Pika Combat came right back and started leveling characters, started spending money in the game and started playing, because they're so excited for this Fire Virgil, for this Ice Virgil, for this, for that. Like, they were super excited for Gunslinger Dante and all this other good jazz. And hey, can you blame them? No. And that's why I kind of think with Kuro is that, in all honesty, I don't think the leaks actually hurt them, to be honest. I think, you know, some people might be a little upset. Oh man, you spoiled my waifu story. You spoiled everything, and I already saw her kit and everything. And you know what? You had the ability to turn off the video. Sorry to say this. You had the ability to turn off that information when it was presented to you. You didn't. You looked. You got spoiled. And you saw how good the Camellia was. And even then, like I said, take it with a grain of salt, like with the kit and everything, because Kuro could still nerf it within the 5-week period that we got from here till that, you know, update happens. But still, I don't think that the update legitimately ruined anything. If anything, I thought it brought in more hype, more people into WutheringWaves. Heck, people I know of who don't even play WutheringWaves, after talking to him about the Camellia leak and everything and them seeing it, straight up have actually started playing WutheringWaves, and just to go ahead and get the Astrides and everything, get everything correct, so that way they can summon for that character day fucking one. So I got a lot of people who's just starting out in WutheringWaves that is looking to get all their crap situated just for the character. That's it. If anything, I think it's just brought in more life and more hype to WutheringWaves than what Kuro could have imagined with just the leakage. Which, this leads me just to say, you know, I think that Kuro would honestly, they should probably do, is not per se allow the leaks to happen with other people, but I think Kuro should be dropping maybe future-wise better drip marketing that, you know, teases things, that teases the Camellia a little bit better. Not just a picture on, you know, x.com, Twitter over here, and just tweeting this out and being like, hey, look, drip marketing. Not just a single picture, but like maybe like a 30-second video here or there, you know, showing Camellia doing something that is like just a normal attack phase. You know, just enough to wet the fans' lips a little bit and be like, isn't that tasty? Do you want to bite? Maybe that's what they should be looking at, like leaking it themselves in slow bursts until the patches come in. I don't know, it's just an idea, like I said. But you know what, regardless of everything, I like to get your guys' thoughts and opinions as well. What do you think? Do you think the leaks hurt Kuro? Do you agree with my assessment that, you know what, maybe, just maybe, Kuro's a little bit going overboard, especially with the leaker, with the people talking about, you know, leaks in a haha funny way, not in the actual way, over on their Discord? I mean, how do you feel about all of this information in general? Do you think they're going overboard? Do you think, you know, the Camilla leaks actually brought in more life like I did and more hype to the game? Do you think there's something I might be missing that you wanted to discuss? Comment section's open. Present me your thoughts, your opinions, your ideas, all that good stuff, your feedback, your criticisms. It's a free judgment zone, so say what you like to say. Otherwise than that, guys, there's really not much other than that I want to talk about. I'll probably make some more videos here later on, but yeah, I thought it was an interesting topic, especially when I'm noticing people are getting banned and everything for just saying, hey, 1.4 is coming out before 2.0, so if you're getting banned for that, I think maybe Kuro's going a little bit overboard. Just saying. But all right, guys, tell you what, that is all the time we have. So like the video if you like this type of content, subscribe to the channel if you want more content like this, and always be sure to be, you know, respectful of others, whether they play Genshin, whether they play WutheringWaves, whether they play ZZZ. These are all gotcha games. They're all fun. They're all great. And no matter what, let's try to keep the toxicity, you know, of other gotchas out of the way, and let's just focus on our own little community. So take it easy, have a good one, keep it classy, keep it jazzy, and keep it real, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.